What's up YouTube, Day here from wargames, bringing you an updated Bujin deck profile. Now, it took them long enough to give us Bujin Haruka, and then after we got him, Link format kind of struck. Do not worry, it is not the end of the world. Bujins are one of the original decks that used to be able to sit on one monster with Kaiser Colosseum, so they do not fear Link that much. So without further ado, we're going to crack straight into the deck profile and we'll show you why. Anyway, we start off with triple Bujin Haruka. Now, again, it's such a great card. The fact that he gets you to, like, XYZ up is awesome. It lets you kind of extend your plays, search your plays, and then sit on, like, an Amaterasu at the end, and Amaterasu could start recycling your materials for what you might need to extend you into Link plays. Triple Bujin Yamato, again, the Searcher. I love the story behind these guys. I've said it before, I'll say it again. The story behind Bujins is absolutely amazing, and when you look very, very closely, you get to see the transformations. So obviously, Yamato is Susanoo, and then Harume is Amaterasu, Arasuda is Tsukiyomi, and then I can't remember his blooming name. Mikasuchi is Kagasuchi. So it's just really, really cool. If you have a chance to do it, please, I would say look into the lore behind Bujins. It's so cool. Anyway, triple Bujin Harume, part of your combo pieces to help you extend your plays and obviously go into your XYZ first turn. The one Mikasuchi and the one Arasuda, again, completing the family. They're still very, very important. Arasuda probably a little bit more than Mikasuchi at this moment in time, but it just helps you get your monsters on board to extend into your Link plays. For the Bujingis, we play triple Crane. It's always nice dropping this on the damage step during your opponent. Double Hair, bit more protection in the graveyard. Double Bujingi Turtle, again, stops that target ability. You can probably drop this down as well, but the fact that Masterpiece targets and so does Dryden, Bujingi Turtle can be very, very important. And the one Bujingi Quilin. Now, yes, you can play a full-fledged Zoo Engine in this deck. Now, there's a couple of reasons that I haven't done that. Number one, I don't want to play a full-fledged Zodiac Engine in this deck because in case it gets hit in the ban list. And two, I don't really want to. I think it takes the fun out of the game. But what I have done is I have added 3 Zodiac Whiptails. Now the reason I've added in 3 Zodiac Whiptails, and that is the only kind of zoo in the main deck that I've added, is purely because it can be attached to your monsters. So you can reattach it to your Amaterasus, your Susanoos, and you kind of just detach and get your effects off. Not to mention that it also gives it the battling effect of banishing after damage count. And it's kind of a main deck out to pretty much any of those issue monsters like Crystal Wings and stuff like that. And then we round it up with the double Honest and the single Maxi. So as you can see, you've got like 8 kind of hand trappy things. 5 during the battle phase, 5 during damage calculation, and 3 just before damage calculation, which gives you that added oomph behind the deck, which can then help. But like I said, the Zodiac Whiptail is kind of your main reattachment. You can play Tiger Mortar in the extra deck if you want, and that can kind of do the same job for you, but I've tried to keep the zoos to a minimum. If you do want to extend it more and you do want a bit more aggressive, and you're like, I really love my Bujins, but I want to make them as competitive as I can, you can put in a full-fledged zoo engine with like Barrage, Blade, Rat if you want to, and then Rams, and you kind of just mix it that way. But I've tried to keep it as Bujin as I possibly can, and the only reason I've picked Whiptail, even if it wasn't called Zodiac Whiptail, I'd still pick it because of its Beast Warrior kind of effect. Now onto the spells, we've got your triple Fire Formation Tenki. This is your main search, it searches out any piece you're missing. Triple Bujin Incarnation, you can drop this down to 2 if you wish, because it's more of a late game kind of play, but it helps kind of extend your plays. And it helps bring you back, so this is where Whiptail helps out massively, is it can help bring you back your, like Susanoo, if you banish your Susanoo for Harume or something, or your Kagasuchis or anything like that, it helps bring them back, and then you can obviously Haruko them up, and then you can Whiptail them and add them back to their materials and kind of go again from there. Double Painful Decision, play this at 3 if you want. Now the reason you play this at 2, it's part of your combo piece to kind of extend your plays with your Haruko, but if you play it at 3, yes, you see it more consistently, but it is 2 more dead cards. The 2 more dead cards is kind of fine because you've got your Twin Twister discard fodder, and then you've got your Yamato discard fodder as well, but you've kind of gone from that. One dark hole, this can easily be a Regeki. I've tried to keep this as cheap as I possibly can. Again, same that I've done with most of the deck profiles this week, but you know, easy a Regeki. And then finishing off our traps, I played double Storming Mirror Force and the single Solemn Warning. Now, I think Storming Mirror Force is probably the better of the Mirror Forces right now because Quaking doesn't hit Link monsters. When the Code of the Duelist Special Edition comes out, which I believe is this Thursday coming, or I might have just missed the date, Solemn Strike will be a lot easier to get because it'll be a super, so you'll probably take those out for Solemn Strike, so it's then down to you how you want to play it. Okay, now on to the extra deck. We play your standard Link Spider, because it can be made with Haruko. Proxy Dragon, again, helps extend your plays, and the Decode Talker. You can flood your boards. If you choose not to go into your XYZs, you can go into your Proxies, your Decodes, your Link Spiders, and go that way. Now onto the Bujins. We play triple Bujinte Susanoo. He can be easily recyclable. You go through him, go onto your Amaterasu, and then of course you can bring him back with your Bujin Reincarnation. Double Bujinki Amaterasu, this is kind of your end board monster. It helps you add back your level 4, so your Harukos. It can also help you add back, target your banished monsters and add it back to your hand. Our other Bujins we play is the one Tsukiyomi and the one Bujinte Kagasuchi. Next up, we play Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Tiger King. Again, so you out your Tenkies and stuff like that. Your Diamond Direwolf, because it can help clear himself off, clear another one off. It's because you're a Beast Warrior deck, that's kind of one of the best decks to play him in. We then play a Tornado Dragon. And then rounding it up, we play the one Zodiac Broadball and the one Zodiac Trident. Now, these can easily be Utopia and Utopia the Lightning. Again, the reason you play this is because Broadball, A, is a searcher, so we can search you out your Whip Tail if you want to give this guy some attack. Or he can set you out any of your other Beast Warrior type monsters. And then Trident, purely because he is that disruptive during your opponent's turn and your turn. Yes, he will be sat with 0 attack, but if you search out your Whip Tail, he's then another threat for your opponent to deal with. If the ban list hits these two guys and they're absolutely banned, then, you know, like I said, you go straight into, you can bump out a Diamond Die, bump out your Tiger King, or you go into the Utopia package. I just feel because it's the Beast Warrior kind of search engine, that in Fire Fist and obviously Bujin's one of the original Beast Warrior kind of style decks, they're too important not to kind of play. I think they can help out the deck massively, and if you want to make it competitive, especially after the tin reprints that they've been made so much cheaper, it can really do a number on your opponent and help you out massively, making the deck a bit more consistent and a bit more competitive. Anyway, hope this helps. Hope this gives you a couple of ideas to work around with your Bujin decks, or if you want to pick them up. Again, I've tried to keep the deck as cheap as I possibly can. The Yamatos are not expensive. Twin Twisters have had their reprints. Carnations, Tenkies, Warnings, all of this is very, very cheap. A couple of pounds each, if not less. Probably pick up a whole deck easy, quite about 30 quid of all low rarity. And then your extra deck stuff, apart from the Tornado Dragon, everything else is relatively cheap. And again, they've had their reprints many a time over. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. And until next time, guys, as always, happy dueling. If you like that video, why not check out our other videos available? We've got more deck profiles, pack openings, and of course, duels. And don't forget to click on the most important button of all, that subscribe button, right in the bottom left-hand corner.